Awaken Cohort. And welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I'm Commodore Tirak of the light cruiser GCS Petrie as we continue our campaign against the Romulan Star Empire. And last episode we had a bit of an unfortunate set of circumstances. We got a little bit overconfident with what we were attempting to accomplish, flew too close to an enemy space station that still had plasma torpedoes and got hit several times, and well, we ended up wasting a lot of cash for no gain. Because unless you completely destroy all three shipyards, the game doesn't think you deserve anything. Not really something that I would be in line with, but hey, it's how the game works. So we had to go home and restock, so we're at 8,869 prestige, just a mere 711 prestige away from being able to afford a gigantic Godzilla-class battleship. So let's put out into space, start getting that cash, so that we can accomplish things once again. After all, we need prestige so we can buy dreadnoughts, or in this case, battleship. And we'll hit that ready key, and to the red alert! Increase that speed. Come over here to prep a wild weasel. We don't have it. Oh, crap. I guess we didn't finish refitting the ship last time. So, not good. Very not good. It is KDP Atrox. Atrox does not sound like any kind of bloodthirsty Klingon name, so it must, yep, it is indeed, you can tell by the paint job, a Romulan design. Evil Romulans. So we have to fight Romulans without a wild weasel. Oh god, we're going to die. Let's increase speed to that blitzing speed of 25, is it? Yes, it is. Set a probe. Let's find out how dead are we. That's the real question here. Just how dead are we about to be? Knowing our Romulan ship, I'm estimating 3 to 4 plasma torpedoes, even on a light cruiser. He had 4. 2 of them are S-type torpedoes. We're outgunned badly, and I don't really think this mission is worth trying to accomplish. Without a wild weasel, we are so incredibly vulnerable. I'm just not sure. Oh, so let's do this. We're gonna reinforce the starboard shield to the maximum of power that we can manage. And he's got pseudo-fighters. Oh, this is just... no, this is not good. This is just plain old bad. So here's my plan. We just go hell for leather at full speed around this guy, firing plasma torpedoes towards him as he tries to get to us. Wrong key. Crap, our S-type plasma torpedoes not yet ready. Increase speed a little bit more. We want to maintain a so he doesn't get too close and think that he can fire his plasma torpedoes at us. So fire a plasma torpedo just as soon as you bear. Fire it now. Come on. There you go. So blasting that on in, and we will continue to run the heck away. Get a good beat on you. Have you stopped? You did stop. Ooh, that's interesting. Don't want to get too close to the interceptors. They're dangerous. Start laying into them with a little bit of long-range phaser fire. We don't want to get anywhere near them. The plan is just engage them from maximum range. Watch out for the alert here. And we'll go slightly around it. And again, so the goal here is to just don't get close enough for them to shoot, which is going to be very, very hard, as you can see. They're quite quick little guys. And he's got 4. Oh, that's so many. So we've dropped a space mine. Let's see if they go right for it. Nope, they don't. They break off. Excellent. So managed to cut through his shields once again. Didn't manage to get any good hits on him. So yeah, we're going to have to play very much the long-range game, because if we get close to him, we're going to die. That's just mathematics right there. At least we have space mines. That's really nice, actually. Don't have any phasers available right now. I could start firing S-type plasma torpedoes. We could do it. It'd be total overkill, but hey, at this point, we're just going to be zipping around the battlefield. We don't actually want to get involved in it. So, do I have an angle on you? I think I do. Yeah, I've got an angle to get on your stern. So, on your stern with phasers from relatively close range. Engage. There we go. That's one down. We've got a plasma torpedo coming our way. We're just going to keep on zipping on away from it. And hopefully we can get far enough away so it doesn't really cause any damage once it hits us. So our Phaser 3's got involved, managed to finish destroying it. And he is definitely trying to get into range. Oh crap. We've just got to be very careful. Play around our mines. play around the asteroid belt. Let's go shields to reinforce 360 because they've been putting a lot of hurt on that. You hit one? Who was that? Get him to pull off with those. You're going to get a full-on plasma torpedo. Because I need to kill all these little guys. There's just no other way to put this. Little guys need to die. They've got 2 F-type plasma torpedoes. It's too much firepower for me to have to worry about. So if we can steadily just pick them off... Come on, be accurate. I just want a little bit of accuracy, guys. Is that too much to ask? The single phaser ones are annoyingly persistent. Okay, we managed to get through his shields. And then he managed to turn another shield towards us. Gotta maintain this high speed. Gotta maintain full bore. Full power. We'll bring the reinforcement on the phasers down a little bit so we can get a little bit more to reinforcement and to ECM. Make their job just a little bit harder. Phasers are ready. Dude, you're getting too close to me, man. Stop getting so close. Oh, that would have perfect range to fire plasma torpedoes. I don't know why he didn't. Okay, we got through his shields. And he's turning into us. We gotta keep away from him. Directly away. That'll bring more phasers on target. We might be able to plank him right here. Come on. Oh, no, he got the shield. He got the shield in the way in time. Mothership coming in, threatening us away from its little guys. Which I suppose is exactly what it should be doing. It should be shepherding us away from the real danger. Well, to be fair, 2 S-type plasma torpedoes is nothing to sneer at. So this is definitely real danger here. Still, we do want to be careful. We're going to lose him behind that. No, you're going to make the turn. You're going to make that turn hard. Wasn't able to get a hit on anything. Plasma torpedo your way, that'll kill you. I can't believe I'm firing S-type plasma torpedoes on pseudo-fighters. It's just... There's something wrong with that. He can't pull away. He doesn't have the acceleration for it. Any phasers at all. Just shoot back. Oh, he's fired his plasma torpedo. Maximum power. All powered engines. Stern shield to maximum reinforcement if you got it. Let's call the charging to almost nothing. And he's doing a speed of 31, maintaining it with us. So we are pulling away. We should pull away fine. He's fired his second plasma torpedo. We're just going to keep making tracks. Got to burn him off. Now, to be fair, we will have a plasma torpedo 1 turn before he will. Also, keep eyes ahead. We don't want to smash into things. This does make him less threatening for a little while. He still has a pretty significant phaser armament. I mean, that's not bad. That's what, 4 phaser 1s and 4 phaser 3s. That's a heavier phaser armament. Oh no, we have 7 phaser 1s. I didn't realize. Okay, we can turn back in. And slow down a little bit. We don't need all that speed. Target you. You still have a plasma torpedo armament, so I'm going to have to kill you. He's managed to dent more of our shields. Phaser select. Got him. Okay, perfect. So we're just down to him and me. So long as we keep the speed high and our position good, we should be able to take him, hopefully. Not having wild weasels in this is just painful. Okay, let's go shield reinforcement to port side only. Because that's where we're going to keep him. And we're just going to continually fire at long range. And we're going to adjust this so it's port side and rear. Reinforcement. Let's get more power. I don't want to be anywhere near him. Camera lock forward so we know what's coming. We'll go this way. Charging our phasers slowly because we really don't need them. And we can sink a whole bunch of power into other things. Are we putting any into shields? We're putting 2 into the shield right now. So he is also matching us on our ECM status. Unless we're not putting any power to it. Hopefully we are. Yeah, we are. So he's matched... Oh, he's dropped off. So now we have a defense shift, which is what we're planning on having for as much as we can do. And we're just going to steadily beat him down with our plasma torpedo without getting close enough for him to come to us. because he wants to be aggressive, he's making himself weak. Because he has to come towards us, whereas we don't have to go for him. And his plasma torpedoes should be online by now. So unless he's been having to sap power from, you know, his systems, which I don't think he does. No, we're going to have to keep this at pretty much full power. And he can't hit us. Looks like, yeah, he's not putting any power into his defense. Oh, we can't be too close to this. So within a very close range of asteroids and the like, there are dust clouds, and the faster you travel through a dust cloud, the more damage it does. Are we? Yeah, we're reinforcing the port side. Alright, plasma torpedoes ready for another go. So just as soon as we range, we will fire it and turn away. Pull away. And force him to either drive into it, dump a wild weasel, or pull away, which means he doesn't have a position to fire at us. He didn't have another wild weasel, so he had to take it. Excellent. Let's just make sure that we are guiding. Ooh, we're starting to play close to a map edge. I don't want to be too close to the map edge. We do have to pull away from that. So let's switch our reinforcement over to the starboard side and head back into the map. Because I do want to win this. I think we can win this. We'd be able to win this a lot easier if we didn't have to do all of this, but I am fairly certain we can win this. So starting to head back into the map, deactivate the camera lock so I can get a good course. I like this course right here. Keep an eye on him. He's doing a speed of 25. We're doing 31. So I don't know if he's having trouble keeping charge of things or what. We haven't gotten through his shields yet, so it's not the reason why he's not defeating our defense shift right now, or going so slowly. So we're going to slip past these two asteroids. Oh, we're traveling through the dust cloud. As you can see, dust cloud causes damage too. And it's because we pulled in within the range of 5, I think. I think 5 is the range on a dust cloud. I'm pretty certain of that. So he's coming right on for us. Doing a speed of 31, matching us. We're at 15.68. Oh, so he is closing a little bit. He doesn't have as much of a forward shield as we do. So that's actually a problem for him if he does that. Plasma torpedo is about to come back online. We will begin a cut maneuver in now. So we're going to pull on, get our nose onto him, toss a plasma torpedo down his way, and then pull back and keep running away. So we will be able to make the turn enough, because we have the distance. Plasma torpedo to you, and go right back forward. He has dropped in speed. I don't know why. It seems like a very foolish thing to do. Dropping in speed when a plasma torpedo is heading your way. And another good hit. Ooh, his rear shields are down. So he has a hole right there. Our next plasma torpedo might be able to exploit that, but for now we can't. And we have managed to actually build in a little bit of distance further from him from that. So it'll make his phasers even less accurate. And we'll be able to start... Oh, 14 points of damage got through with that. That's actually really nice. So again, we just keep running. We sprint away at full speed. Then we'll turn back into him, fire another plasma torpedo, and then sprint away at full speed. The fact that we both have the same top speed kind of reduces the effectiveness of this. But, you know, we do what we can. And eventually we will whittle him down enough so that we can start playing the speed advantage. 14 points of damage on the stern, especially in a Klingon design, definitely invites damage. So we're about to pass close by to an asteroid off to our starboard. So it's right there. He's plinking away, trying to get a good shot on us. And we are desperately trying to ensure he doesn't. Plasma torpedo is another turn away from being charged. I'm not going to try and get greedy on this one. I'm going to try and maintain a nice level head and a nice... well, we're going to stay at normal speed. Even though, you know, we're doing the same thing several times. Ooh, are you going to force me to turn the other way? I don't have a problem with that, actually. Let's temporarily swap the shields over to the port side. Reinforce to full power. Plasma torpedoes ready to rock. The distance we're looking for is almost now. Plasma torpedo. And now we pull back away. We really don't want to get anywhere near him. Now, one of our main advantages is he wants to come to us, but we want to avoid him. So if he fires a plasma torpedo back, he has a much harder time trying to actually get good damage on us. Another 15 points of damage dealt. So we are bleeding him of speed now. He dropped down to 27. Now he's slowly climbing back up, but we did get a good hit on him. So we're going to keep on coming around. Switch the shield reinforcement to the starboard side. Reinforce that. And it looks like he's coming in at us now. But I'm not sure he can maintain speed. It may be another 3 turns before we get... And that's a long-range shot. That won't touch us. We are 20 away and zooming out at 31 speed. Even though this travels at 36, I think? Yeah, speed of 36, it can't possibly catch us before it dissipates. So it's a waste of a shot, which I would not recommend. So we're starting to build it. Oh, no, he's picked up his speed. He's back up to matching us. So we are 21.8 away. And we'll prepare for another turn in another turn and a half. Takes 3 turns to charge a plasma torpedo, 1 turn to charge a phaser, and I think 2 turns to charge a photon torpedo. So steady as she goes. It's almost tempting to try and smash him against those rocks. I'm going to wait to fire the plasma torpedo until after he clears the asteroid. That way he can't hide behind it, which is something you can actually do. It's one of the few items in this game that you can actually hide behind. So let's come to starboard. He did fire off a nice, very cinematic looking blast of phaser fire. So we're going to pull in. Again, 15 is our firing solution distance. I'm a little worried about where that's going to leave us pointing. And now. Torpedo away, pull away. And if he lets that get to his stern again, that's going to get mostly through. So we're pulling directly away, and he took it right on the nose. And his speed has dropped down to 20. That was a good hit. Now, we're too distant to get any sort of reliable data for how much we've actually done to him. But that's an excellent hit. He's now climbing back up in speed. But we managed to get a pieces of him. We definitely got a piece of him on that one. I don't want to get involved too much with him. But now is the distance where we can start plinking away. If he doesn't have a forward shield, if he wants to come to us, we're going to take advantage of it. Again, keeping an eye on the map to make sure that we don't smash into a rock. Keeping an eye on him so that we know exactly where he turns. And he's bow on towards us, so phaser fire. It's not necessarily going to be accurate from this range, but we don't need accuracy. Ooh, he's having serious power problems because he's not able to maintain the speed of 31. Another good snipe right through. That'll keep his shield down for longer. Doesn't need to be accurate, it just needs to hit. Well, okay, it doesn't need to be accurate, it doesn't need to do a lot of damage, but the occasional hit is good enough. Even if we never accomplish anything with it. Because it leaves him vulnerable, which is a place we definitely want him to be. Okay, so he's got his shield now facing towards us, so we're not going to take a shot when that is the case. We're actually going to start coming in, because now we're starting to get in on attack runs. Because our plasma torpedo is about to come online. I want the starboard side reinforced now. Because this is where we're going to come off. So we're lined up. Wait for that distance of 15. Torpedo away. And pull off. Now he'll probably try and take it on a different shield. I can't imagine that he'll turn towards it. Because otherwise that'll hurt him a lot. And he's just trying to drag this fight out right now. His forward shields are back online. And that plasma torpedo is going to have a bit of a hard time getting to him. Got through, dealt 11 damage to his stern. Had no effect on his speed. Send a probe. Let's find out what we're dealing with. We've managed to take out a bunch of his shields. One of his plasma torpedoes is having trouble charging. That's really good. And he's down to a speed of 16. Which means we can come down in speed, put more power into our other systems. We're going to reinforce the port side now. So switching over, back and forth on our shields, so that we can take advantage of as much as we can. Port side phasers are not armed. He's fired both of his plasma torpedoes, full power directly away. And that, if that was real... Let's find out if those were real. They were real. Okay, so he's just fired both the shells from his gun. So now we can come in on him hard. Because we have 3 turns where he will not be able to respond with any sort of power that we can't handle. He's got 4 phaser 1s, 4 phaser 3s compared to our 7 phaser 1s and 2 phaser 3s. So we've got a better phaser armament. We've been plinking away at him this whole time, so we have a better shield situation going on right now. So we're going to switch to the forward shields only. So forward shield, actually we're going to go forward and port side, and we're basically going to just rip into him. Because he's fired the thing that we've been worried about this whole match. So go right on in, push right through, plasma torpedo to bash in more, and we're pulling out. And we did some nice damage. He wasn't able to respond very well. He's lost all of his phaser 1s. He's relying solely on phaser 3s at this point. So we're going to stick in a little bit close. We'll go shields to reinforce all, and we'll come down in speed. We're going to come under the speed that we normally can maintain while doing full charge, and we're just going to stick into him. Because if he's lost all of his phaser 1s, and he's still another 2 turns away from being able to cycle charge his plasma torpedoes, he's screwed. So we have successfully managed to basically run this entire mission against a PF tender carrying 4 pseudo fighters and double our plasma armament, and we beat it. I'm proud as all hell about that one. Okay, just make sure that those plasma torpedoes are indeed... Yeah, they're still charging. His starboard side plasma S is almost online. So if we can't cause some significant damage as we come around his stern, then we'll just have to pull off and continue to do the long game. I'm not going to get greedy on this one. I'm not going to take all kinds of damage. Okay, so his plasma torpedo... Oh, wow, that's an arc. We're going to have to take it. We took it. We tanked it. And we just cannot really seem to turn on him, can we? Because I want to get around to the stern side. I don't want to be firing into a green shield. I want to fire into his vulnerables. But we have also proved that we can handle his entire plasma torpedo armament. So all of them select. We're not going to be able to get that curve going quite the way we want it. See if we can't slow down a little bit more. Puts more power to the shields. And hopefully we can get a tighter curl going on. Because I really want to fire into that stern. No, it looks like we're pulling away. Let's start causing damage. Just blitzing through, cause as much damage as we can. And we're going to start phaserizing this guy. So we'll set follow. That way we don't have to constantly be clicking about it. And we're just going to steadily spiral in and murder him. His plasma has torpedo. He's only got 1 charging, so that's a sign of major power problems. Once we get within a range of 3, we'll be able to start getting our own phaser 3s involved in this. It's not much, but every little bit helps. And we'll have another phaser 1 barrage. May finish him off. So, not quite, but his speed drops even further. And we've taken out his starboard side phaser. Or his starboard side plasma torpedo. Let's come all stop here. Because he's got nothing left. Capture. He's got 2 on board. We only have 2 transporters and 3 guys. It'd be too close. Alright, now we can increase the game speed. It is completely crippled and helpless. We're going to bash our way through and just pound him. All phasers select. All phasers select, please. There we go. 22 minutes and 36 seconds. That's how long that fight took. And yet, we got through without any damage through. We took 1 plasma torpedo hit. 150 prestige. Oh, it was a scout mission and we forgot to. Still, well worth it. We took the tile. That kind of mission is what... Oh, that was fun. So, that actually is going to wrap it up for an episode, though, just with that mission alone. Because of all the hard work we had to go into avoiding those plasma torpedoes. But it wraps it up for a mission right there. That's one of my favorite types. Because that was all tactics there. And to a certain extent, abusing the AI. Anyway, I've been T-Rex. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.